What is up, Spirit Empowered Living class? My name is Ben Small, and I don't know if you can tell from my eyes, but I do have a ring light. So you guys, just so you know, production, social media, it's all about lighting. You want to have good lighting. It's a funny story about my family is my wife's side of the family is really big into social media. So TikTok is actually the app. That we were on. They are still doing it. So my wife's side of the family, Jason Coffee, Peyton Coffee, Caleb Coffee, Chassie Coffee, they are still doing TikTok, and they're pretty successful at it. That's their full-time gig. But my family used to do TikTok for around 6 months. That was about 5 years ago. So when my eldest daughter was 1, we were doing TikToks, and I was so my job for 6 months, amongst 2 other jobs. We were living in Hawaii, and my job was to go live every day for about 4 hours and then post content. So it was interesting. I had never done social media before. It was a very fun stint. I got to operate in basically entertaining kids. So I would go live for 4 hours a day, and I would just hang out with these kids, and we would get donos, and that's what I lived off of for like 6 months. It was so fun because I would play guitar, I would sing songs, I would make animal noises, I would do impersonations, we would play games, and I was just interacting with kids. Obviously, at the time, I couldn't really see them, but they could see me the whole time. So it was super fun. I loved it. So that was for about 6 months. That was my interesting story. What am I excited about for this class? There is so much about the Holy Spirit that I didn't grow up with and I didn't know. And so just to hear Dr. Pulley's, what he's learned, what he's grown in, everything that he has to offer us, I'm super excited. So my expectation is that I'm going to learn more about the Holy Spirit and understand the giftings and the callings that he's called me in, just growing in those and strengthening those, and I'm super excited about that. If I could go anywhere, so we lived in Hawaii. Hawaii was amazing because I got to cliff jump, like 30-foot cliffs. Obviously, we're by the sea, so you get done with work and you're like, what should we do? Oh, let's drive 20 minutes and go to the ocean. Amazing. Night dive. Night dive, you guys, is one of the most intense things I've ever done. I'm going on a tangent. I'm sorry, just bear with me. But so night diving is basically like you get a flashlight and it's just a beam. Like normally flashlights with regular light and above water, the light goes out, right? But when you're in the water, it's just like one beam, and that's all you can see. So imagine the ground is like 20 feet away, so you're diving down to pick up these ginormous lobsters without pinchers, and you can't see. And sharks hunt at night. So it was intense. It was intense, but we got some ginormous lobsters and cooked them. I mean, like basically you're in the water for like an hour, hour and a half, and you're just all you can grab lobsters, and then you bring it back home, you boil them, and you give them all you can eat lobster fest. That was Hawaii. We also hunted with some ARs. That was so much fun. Anyway, Hawaii was great, but if I could go anywhere again, it would be New Zealand. Another random story is first year of marriage. I shepherded on a farm, and so basically for rent, I was taking care of their sheep and goats, taking care of their land, did landscaping, construction, stuff like that. And so we got to milk goats our first year of marriage. So I've been married 8 years now. I've got a 6-year-old daughter and a 3-year-old daughter, Elizabeth and Emery. And so anyway, New Zealand has like 3-to-1 ratio of sheep to people. Now I'm called to ministry, so I'm called to people, but I like goats more than sheep, but I would love to go to New Zealand. They've got a ton of sheep, and I would love to just be out in nature. I encounter the Lord when I'm out in nature, more so than like in a building, or I just feel the presence of God when I'm out. And taking care of sheep, I felt the presence of the Lord a lot. Sheep are difficult to deal with. They are dumb as dirt, and they will follow the sheep in front of them, even if the sheep in front of them is doing something inappropriate or dangerous, or so anyway, but I encountered the Lord a lot and just saw the Father's heart through that experience. And so doing that again, I would absolutely love. And New Zealand would be a great place because it's absolutely gorgeous. It's got multiple different climates. And so anyway, I'm so excited to be learning and growing with you guys. Once again, my name is Ben Small, and looking forward to what the Lord has for all of us in this class. See you guys.